welcome to today's League of Legends Roundup, where we cover the LCK Week 6 Day 1 and the LPL Week 6 Day 3. Here we have a great set of games. This, obviously, everyone was looking forward to this, T1 DK, but KDF KT also says a lot about what we're dealing with in the middle of the LCK, because it's a mess. If you haven't watched one of these videos before, I take notes on the games to save you the time of watching a 46-minute game between DK and T1, give you what happens, how we got to 12-12, why Gumayushi's the MVP, why T1 won. So that's kind of the deal here. So let's get into it. KT versus KDF. We have two teams that are both 4-6 coming into this game. Very similar in how they approach the game. Top laners with Rascal and Keen, and then AD carries, Aiming, and Teddy are both clearly the vocal points of the teams. So, game one was a tie at 7 minutes, 1-1 in the jungle. Neither team got ahead. KDF would go ahead at 10 minutes by going bot lane 2-0. Take a mountain off of that. Nothing would happen for a few minutes after that, several minutes actually. Between 10 minutes and what looks to be 19 minutes, there was not a kill. So KDF get that bot lane 2-0. They take a mountain. KT take a cloud. And then KDF extend their gold lead to 2.5k by the time we have our next skirmish, which actually occurred in mid and in bot simultaneously at 19 minutes, where KDF were ahead 3-1 off of that. They take an Infernal. Now they're up 5.5k gold, 6-2 in kills, and Teddy is 3-0-2 on the Jinx. Playing a really solid game, Teddy is. 27 minutes, KT would take a Baron. However, KDF would punish them 5-2. Teddy with a triple kill, which allowed them to go to Infernal Soul Point. So KT tried to force a Baron. It backfired. 30 minutes, KDF would win 3-2 in mid as they tried to storm down mid lane. There's a skirmish that would be extended. Teddy and Rascal with double kills. Rascal still shows up on the Akali. So now KDF are up 15-7, 8.5k gold. Teddy is 9-0-5. The bot lane of KDF were great. Hoyt ends up being MVP. I'm going to feel like a real idiot if I swapped my supports. I'm trying to think if KT... I don't think Hoyt is KT support. I think Life is their support. It's possible. I mean, I think Life is someone's support. I think it's KT's. I mean, I'm doing these videos and I don't even know who the support is. So, KDF take Infernal Soul Point uncontested. 37 minutes. KDF end after getting a pick, 20-8. Game 2, a complete blowout, 17-2. I mean, so the first actual kill, one of two kills for KT, happened when Rascal outplayed a dive in the top lane on the Gragas. So if it wasn't for that, it would be 17-1. KT take an Ocean off of that. 7 minutes, KDF would go get a pick in the top side river and then in the bot side river. After taking the bot side river, they take a mountain a few minutes later after another pick. They get another pick in mid. By 15 minutes, they're up 5-1, 4k gold. And if you get the memo here, it's 17-2. We've already talked about one of KT's kills. So the rest of the game is all KDF. So KDF take Infernal, 2-0. They go bot. By 20 minutes, they're up 7k gold. Hoyt is 2-0-4 on the Rakan. 22 minutes, KDF take a Baron, 3-0. Teddy with the double kill. Gold lead's now 9.5k. Go to Infernal Soul Point. Get a kill in mid after the Baron subsides. Gets another pick. And then ends finally 28 minutes. 4-1. Fate with a double kill. Hoyt ends up being MVP because in that second game, he was clearly one of the key reasons for why they were getting ahead. 6 out of 8 kill participation, doing well on the Rakan. And in game 1, Teddy and Hoyt were involved in almost every instance of anything happening. I think, I want to say 13 out of 13 for the first 13 things. Like, here I've got Teddy at 9-0-5 at 31 minutes. They're up 15-7. And I think Hoyt was 15-15. And Teddy was 14-15. So it was a bot lane diff for KDF over KT. And similar teams going in opposite directions. Series 2 for the LCK, the one that we all wanted to see, T1 and DK. So T1 would start this off by getting a 2v2 kill at 5 minutes. Damwon would respond by going bot lane during that play to finish it off, so they ended up actually coming out ahead 2-1. DK then go top, they get a 2v2 kill. DK actually takes quite a lead in the early game. They win 3-2 in bot. Canyon with a double kill in that fight. 1-1 in top at 11 minutes. When that happens, DK take a mountain. So at 15 minutes, DK are up 8-4 in kills and are more active. But with all this activity, T1 are efficiently building up their gold, building up their items. They're up 1k gold despite Duckdown being 3-0-3. So T1 then take an Infernal after winning a fight 2-0 at 18 minutes. 21 minutes, Gumayusi gets a double kill. He ends up being MVP. They take a Baron off of that. They also then get 3 kills off of it afterwards. This is probably where DK should have held off. They should have reset. They didn't. They tried to force it, and by that they got aced. 6k gold lead for T1 now. A couple minutes later, T1 will win a fight in bot 4-1. Gumayusi with a triple kill leads to an Ocean. By the Baron's, ending, T1 are up 15-9, 7.5k gold. As I typed that a minute later, T1 would win 2-1 in the jungle. Gumayusi is now 7-4-9. And then at 29 minutes, T1 take a second Baron off of an ace. Gumayusi with a triple kill. Final score 22-11. Not really close. Once that Baron fight happened at 21 minutes, T1 just took control afterwards. Second game, very different. We have a 12-12 score that goes 46 minutes long. So the game starts by the teams exchanging kills. T1 got a pick. DK went bot. 9 minutes, T1 go mid. DK take a Hex Tech Drake, then go bot. So by 12 minutes, the teams have done 2 instances of getting kills in lane, and DK have a Hex Tech, T1 take an Infernal. 22 minutes, the first real team fight of the game. T1 win 3-0 for Cloud. Afterwards, because they have such an advantage, they take a Baron. That goes 1-1 afterwards. So now the game is 6-3. T1 are up 5k gold. And Zayas is 2-0-3 on the Kennen. 27 minutes, DK take a Cloud themselves, 2-1. And then actually DK start coming back. They take a Baron after winning a fight 3-2. Duck down with a double kill. Now they're only down 2k gold. Went to Cloud Soul point and took the Cloud Soul uncontested. So at this point, T1 chose to scale and allow DK back in the game and stack Drakes. 40 minutes, DK are up 9-8 after the Baron is done and after they've taken these Clouds. T1 are still up 1.5k gold, but that's like nothing at 40 minutes. Duck Down is 4-1-2. The fight that decided the game happened at 44 minutes, where DK would actually take the Elder and lose the fight 3-2. Gumayusi and Birdall with double kills. This is why Gumayusi ends up being MVP. I mean, if he doesn't get those kills in that fight where he is at a disadvantage, they lose the game. And who knows what happens in Game 3. But very big part in Game 1. And saved the game in that Elder fight by getting a couple kills. A couple minutes later, T1 were able to push down mid after the Elder subsides, ending the game. Kills happening around the Nexus. Final score is 12-12. So this, oh, geez, what am I doing? Why did I put 1 here? I didn't realize that till just now. You've been seeing that this whole time. I'm not going to grab the marker, but that's supposed to be a 0. I apologize. That was inaccurate. People are going to maybe watch the beginning of this and be like, what an idiot, and click off because I wrote the wrong thing down. Yeah, well. So T1 are 11-0 now. DK 6-5. Obviously, DK still a top 5 team in the LCK, but we had a big matchup in the LPL earlier this morning as well. So on to that. All right, the LPL, similar to my LCK video, we have a matchup between 2 teams that actually I really like. I'm not a big KDF fan, but I do actually. I'm high on OMG. I really like Elk. Elk ends up being MVP. A little bit of bias, but they won 2-1, so he deserves to be on there. Ultra Prime won 2-1, but this matchup was what everyone wanted to see. V5 versus EDG, 2 top 5 teams, and EDG didn't show up. But we gotta get through. It's like eating your vegetables before you get to dessert. We gotta watch. Well, I'll go over the first games. So, excuse me. Game 1, Ultra Prime would go up 2-1 in a bot dive, take an Infernal. Ultra Prime would continue to get ahead, obviously winning this game 17-6. They get a kill for the Rift Herald. OMG punishes them 2-1 at 8 minutes. OMG then fail a bot dive at 11 minutes. After failing that bot dive, Ultra Prime take an Ocean. Ultra Prime then dive bot a couple minutes later. They're up 6-2, 3K gold, and Cryan is 0-0-5 on the rise. Cryan showed up in this game in a big way, which is nice to see. Ultra Prime go to Hextech Soul Point. They dive top at 19 minutes. And by 23 minutes, Ultra Prime go to Hextech Soul. They get the Hextech Soul in an ace 5-1 Elk with a triple kill. Then they go and take a Baron off of that, 8K gold. After the Baron subsides, Ultra Prime are up, well, actually, when it started, because it never subsided, they ended the game on the Baron. Ultra Prime are up 12-4, Cryan is 2-0-9, and then they end off of that Baron 2-0 in mid. Game 2. OMG would start this game off by getting a fight in bot that they won 3-1, Cream with a double kill. 6 minutes, Ultra Prime would go top, OMG would go bot, so both junglers are active at that time. OMG then take a Hextech Drake because they went bot lane to get ahead. This cat is something else. 10 minutes, Ultra Prime will win 2-1 in the jungle, take a Cloud. Not a lot happens in this mid game except objectives being the vocal point. No picks or nothing, so Ultra Prime take a Cloud, OMG take a Mountain. 23 minutes, the next time we had a kill. Between 10 and 23 minutes, we had no kills. 23 minutes, OMG take the Mountain Soul Drake to go to Mountain Soul Point, 5-1. Who do I have written there? Oh, Abel and Cream both with double kills. So at 25 minutes, OMG are up 10-5. Cream is 6-1-4, and the gold lead is 7K. 29 minutes, Ultra Prime do prevent the Mountain Soul from going to OMG, but OMG would win the fight 3-1 afterwards. Abel with a double kill. 30 minutes, OMG would take a Baron after getting those kills after the Mountain. 6K gold lead, and then end off of that Baron. 5-1 in bot. Abel with a quadra kill on the Athelios. So, good solid game out of OMG in game 2. Obviously, it's almost mirrored score, 17-6, 18-7. Took a little bit longer for OMG, but it was, both teams were going into game 3 pretty even. Obviously, the score is not even, 26-9. Ultra Prime really took it to them. But let's get into it. So, Ultra Prime swap out top laner ZS for allies. So, yeah, allies is how it is. Allies would be on the Kennen, and actually did very well. His Maelstroms were good. So, at 4 minutes, actually, in the early game, the first 5 minutes, both teams would attempt a bot dive and fail. The first time Ultra Prime failed it, OMG came out 2-1, Cream with a double kill. And then at 5 minutes, OMG would attempt one themselves, lose 2-1 to Ultra Prime. So it's 3-3 after 5 minutes. Ultra Prime take an Infernal. Ultra Prime win a fight for Rift Herald at 9 minutes, 3-1. 12 minutes, they win a fight 4-1. Elk with a quadra kill to get the Ocean. So by 15 minutes, Ultra Prime are up 10-6, 4K gold. Elk is 6-0-3. Ends up being MVP. Clearly the hard carry in this third game, piloting the Jinx. Ultra Prime at 16 minutes, take a Rift Herald 2-1. They get a pick to go to Cloud Soul Point by 17 minutes. They go get a pick bot. They get a pick mid. They take the Cloud Soul. The way I'm saying this is just all Ultra Prime. 25 minutes, OMG would get a kill, slow it down a bit. But by 29 minutes, because all these Drakes have been taken, Ultra Prime win a fight 3-1 for Elder, get a couple kills afterwards. 32 minutes, Ultra Prime take the Baron. They're up 21-9 now, 12K gold. Elk is 10-2-8. All these picks and all these little skirmishes, Elk has been a key carry. 18 out of 21 kill participation. 32 minutes. So right after that Baron, they end 3-2 in bot. Allies with a double kill. Final score 26-9. OMG need to win to stay in the playoff hunt. And Ultra Prime are showing me why. If Elk is on, that team is capable of being really competitive. Series 2, Victory 5, EDG. 2 of the top 10 teams in the world, 2 of the top 5 in the LPL. EDG's got to drop out of my first spot, I think, in my power rankings, which is unfortunate, but I think it's going to have to happen. So it started off by Victory 5 getting a pick at 6 minutes. At 7 minutes, EDG would respond by getting a 2v2 kill, but Victory 5 would get a kill right after, so it was a wash. 9 minutes, Victory 5 took over the game. A 5-1 ace for the Rift Herald. Karsa with a double kill in the Sejuani. He ends up being MVP. That was why he was MVP in Game 1. because after that it was just all Victory 5. Rookie took would solo kill Scout. They would take a Hex Tech Drake. 12 minutes, 15 minutes, EDG would respond by going bot lane twice. But yet, Victory 5 are still up 8-4, 4.5k gold, and Rookie is 3-0-4 on the Tryndamere. Victory 5 taking Infernal. EDG get a pick. 20 minutes, the teams exchange kills, but Victory 5 still go to Ocean Soul Point. 25 minutes, Rich solo kills Flandre in top. And at 26 minutes after getting that kill, Victory 5 take the Baron. They're up 8k gold. They get 2 kills afterwards. With that Baron, they take Ocean Soul, and then they end. 29 minutes, Victory 5, 2-0, final score 14-7. The way I even said it, it was just really one after another, after another, after another. Outside of a couple picks by EDG, they couldn't win a team fight worth anything in Game 1. Game 2, EDG would start ahead by taking a Cloud after getting a pick. But at 8 minutes, actually, they would keep getting ahead because Victory 5 failed a mid-gank. EDG would take a Rift Herald at 9 minutes, but Victory 5 would punish him 2-0. This is where the game kind of ended up going to Victory 5. And Karsa ends up being MVP because I'm going to mention him at one point. But he was on the Hecarim, and if you let Karsa get on this Hecarim, he is a monster, and he really made a lot of plays. All these plays are of Karsa's doing. So 10 minutes, they dive bot. EDG go mid at 11 minutes. Victory 5 get a pick, take an Ocean at 12. EDG get a pick. 15 minutes, Victory 5 take the second Rift Herald, winning 2-0. So by 16 minutes, Victory 5 are up 6-4. 3k gold. Karsa is 2-0-3. Key part to why they're ahead. 17 minutes, Victory 5 take a Hex Tech Drake, 5-2. VODI and Rookie with double kills, which because they did that at 20 minutes, Victory 5, a lot happened at 20 minutes. Excuse me. Victory 5 got a pick, started the Baron, turned 2-0, then took the Baron, and then got another kill. So throughout the whole Baron sequence, Victory 5 went 4-0. They're up 7k gold. When the Baron was starting to come to an end, Victory 5 are up 15-7. VODI is 7-0-4 on the Jinx. Victory 5 go to Hextech Soul Point. They win a skirmish at 24 minutes 2-1, and then end at 26 minutes 5-0 in the jungle. Final score 22-8. Was not a close series by any means. Like I said, Victory 5 in Game 1. EDG couldn't team fight. And in Game 2, the game just got out of hand. I think this Hecarim pick was a problem for EDG. I think EDG are having some issues over the last couple weeks. So if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. I do this every day because the LPL never sleeps. And then I also do, the second part on the weekends for the LEC and LCS. I also have my power rankings up. My LEC ones came out today. LCS come out tomorrow. I should have a 12.2 video up sometime soon because LPL should be done with this darn patch. I think they're skipping 12.3 outright, which is going to hurt 12.3's patch recap video. But nevertheless, my 12.4 video should come out soon because I'm afraid the LEC might go to 12.4 this week, even though these guys are still on 12.2 and kind of screw me up. So that's going to come out. Thank you for watching this video, and yeah, stay tuned for more content.